we can talk about the benefits of Lama Tsongkhapa's practice. Okay? When we do Lama Tsongkhapa's practice, we can definitely get protection from spirit harm. Definitely. Some of us are more sensitive. We see spirits. Some of us are scared because we go to places that have spirits. Some of the spirits are not harmful. Some are harmful. Some are neutral. Some are nice. Some become harmful. Some become nice. They're just like people. Many different personalities. All right? But definitely, Lama Tsongkhapa's practice can protect you from spirits. There is no doubt. If dukkha can protect you, Vajrayogini, why not Tsongkhapa? Why not? So Tsongkhapa's practice is profound for protecting you, us, me, from spirits. And Lama Tsongkhapa's practice will give you 7 different types of wisdom. 7 types of wisdom we'll talk about a little later on. Next one is, we can definitely gain compassion from doing Lama Tsongkhapa's practice. What is compassion? Compassion is this. Compassion is when you do more for others and you don't put your burden for others. Then, Lama Tsongkhapa will give you spiritual power. What's spiritual power? When you talk, it has power. It has convincing power. How many of us talk, but it's so hard to convince another person? What does that mean? We don't have spiritual power. Spiritual charisma. Why is that? Because we don't have integrity. What we say, we don't do. What we say, we don't do. What we do is not what we said. So when we don't have integrity, we don't have spiritual power. Lama Tsongkhapa can help us with us because it stabilizes our mind. That helps us to remember what we promised. The most important thing when we are in a Dharma organization and we wish to grow, the most important thing is integrity. To do what you promised. If you always have to be reminded, then the karma is heavier. Why? Because you're breaking your oaths and your promises to the 3 jewels. Heavier. Alright? So you think, well, then I won't take any oaths and promises. Then you take another 30,000 lifetimes to get enlightened. It takes much longer. No risk, no gain. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Very simple. It applies to Dharma too. Then you have great blessings. Why do you have great blessings? What is a blessing? A blessing is when you do the practice and it opens up the seeds from your previous lives that you planted. Even the seed is very small, it still open up. Better small seed open than no seeds open. And while some of you might say, for $40 a question, what happened? Do we all have seeds? Definitely. You even have seeds from last year when we met and we had Dharma. You have seeds from going to Kichara and seeing Lama Tsongkhapa. You have seeds from coming to your Guru's house. Every time you see your Guru, you plant powerful seeds. Every time you think about your Guru, with reverence and faith, you plant powerful seeds. Every time you donate for a Dharma cause, you plant powerful seeds. So which of us in this room doesn't have seeds? It's whether we cultivate it or not. So how to cultivate it? By doing our sadhana every day, young and old. You do it every day, the blessings come. When the blessings come, the seeds open. When the seeds open, your mind becomes more stable, more focused, more easy to do. So it's very important. So when you do Lama Tsongkhapa's holy practice, you also will be able to accomplish Poa. Poa is the ability to transfer your mind at the time of death from your body to a pure land of a Buddha. That is called Poa. So if we do Lama Tsongkhapa's practice very well, we will transfer our consciousness at the time of death to Tushita heaven, to Gaden heaven, Tushita. Tushita Gaden saint. Or we can transfer our minds to another mother consciously and take rebirth to benefit others. We can choose the country, choose the place, choose the mother, choose the situation to reborn. The high lamas have a private joke, but the joke, if you think deeper, is not really a joke. Don't go to Ganden heaven. Lama Tsongkhapa will not let you stay long. He will ask you to go down and help. Go to Kichara. Vajrayogini teach you the Dharma directly and you will meditate in her realm. So for lazy, sneaky people like us, Kichara is better. Oh, the high lamas joke like that, but I think... Really? Once you go to Tushita or Ganden heaven, Lama Tsongkhapa, they always say, never leaves you alone. Always requests you, take rebirth. Take a rebirth. Go down, take a rebirth. Don't stay here. Go take rebirth. Help. Always Lama Tsongkhapa will say that. That's what the High Lamas said. They told me. I wouldn't know. I've never been to Ganden heaven. So I have to take their word for it. That's why I say, let's do Tsongkhapa's practice, do Poa, and take a left turn to Kechara. Tsongkhapa won't mind. He won't mind. I'm very sneaky. For the public, I put Tsongkhapa there in cage. Tell everybody go to Shita privately. Look what I put. Privately, do you see a big Tsongkhapa here? I don't want to go to Ganden because I know they tell go down. Not that I can go there, but if I can, that's why. For the public, I'm very goody-goody. Show you I'm so holy. I'm not attached. I put Tsongkhapa there now. But in private, we will be very good friends. So, it will protect you from outer, inner, and secret obstacles when you do Lama Tsongkhapa's practice. You can avoid harm from weapons if your practice is very advanced. You don't do miksama, one mala, and then go in front and say, shoot me. Your practice has to be very advanced. Okay? So you don't do miksama, wear a cape, go out there and be Superman. Doesn't work. Then, it will help with crops, food, and livelihood. Where there's a Lama Tsongkhapa statue, it's always said, that person, that household will never go hungry. Even if your karma is to be very poor, live on the street, have nothing, if you have a Lama Tsongkhapa, you will never ever go hungry. You will get something to survive to make it up again. That's the power of Lama Tsongkhapa's image. That was one of the reasons I made Lama Tsongkhapa the centerpiece in Kichara. That's why I encourage people to have Lama Tsongkhapa statues. Yes? Every month, all of you should buy one Tsongkhapa box and give to someone as a gift, as your Dharma practice. Every month. If you can do 2 or 3 a month, even better. Spread Lama Tsongkhapa. Why? Has these benefits to people, whether they know it or not. Travel becomes more safe if you're traveling a lot. A great mantra to bless your animals. You love your animals? If you see some fish, some animals, whatever, recite the mantra, let them hear it. Blessing your medicines. Blessing your vitamins. Blessing your herbs is very powerful. So if you're a very ill person, you need to take medicines. If you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, if you recite Lama Tsongkhapa's mantra and bless on the medicines will become even more effective. Even if someone has passed away, to put Lama Tsongkhapa's mantra on their body, to be cremated or buried is very beneficial. Or to blow the mantra on them is very beneficial. And it's wonderful, wonderful for our parents. If we are so lucky that our parents are alive, it is so incredibly important that we as children, whether you're 50 or 5 or 15, to do Lama Tsongkhapa and dedicate for our parents. Even if your parents, especially if your parents don't know Dharma, if they don't understand, they're too old, they're too sick, or they passed away, I'm sorry, it is so important to do Lama Tsongkhapa practice for them. Don't say to your parents every day, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. It's empty words. It's empty. Don't always go to your parents and say, give me this, give me that, let me buy this, buy that, give me this, give me that. I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with that, I'm not going to talk to you, I'm going to ignore you. You cannot be like that. You cannot be like that with your parents. Parents make mistakes too. What we need to do is this. We need to think how we can give back to our parents. And how we can give back is we can do Lama Tsongkhapa's practice, offerings, like we have here, like I had example, and dedicate for them. Chinese people is based on a culture of Confucianism. And that Confucianism, the pillar is filial piety and devotion. Well, it's a modern age now. It's kind of hard to live with our parents till we die. It's kind of hard to do everything kowtow all the time. It's kind of hard to do that. And some of us are just outright monsters. We treat our parents horribly. And from the result of treating our parents horribly, depression, unhappiness, mental instability comes back. Oh yes. If our parents were very kind to us, then when we abuse them with a negative thinking, then mental instability will come back to us. And we will suffer a lot of mental problems, depressions, unhappiness. Why? Because that's the feeling we gave them. If we gave them unhappiness and mental depression, all that, without knowing, not on purpose, or they feel that way from something we did, of course there's no karma. Example, I don't think Buddha collected bad karma from going to become a monk. Now, if he went to become a monk to get his mother back, to get revenge, to hurt her, it's very bad karma. Very bad. But if he left his mother to go and do dharma and benefit people and help and learn, then if his mother is hurt, then he didn't intend it. So of course there's no bad karma on that. It shouldn't be, because it's intent. But if we grew up torturing our mother, our father, disrespecting, hurting them, being nasty and not nice, and always getting them, always abusing them, taking things from them, always not being lazy, irresponsible, of course the karma will come back. Do you know why? Because of the pain we gave to someone that loves us so much. There's always a cause for an effect. There's always a result for a cause. So what's the solution? To do Lama Tsongkhapa's Miktema. And filled with regret. When we regret, the karma gets purified. When we do Lama Tsongkhapa, it makes our mind very happy. That's why the old monks in Ganden always say, when you're unhappy and depressed, they always say that. Do Tsongkhapa mantra a lot. Even when Setrap takes trance, do Tsongkhapa mantra. Forget about Tara. Forget about VY. Forget about Setrap. Do Tsongkhapa mantra. When you're depressed, unhappy, you're feeling down, do Tsongkhapa mantra. Forget about all your other hang-ups. All the old monks cannot be wrong. It's very powerful. So mental unhappiness always comes back to us because we created unhappiness in other people's minds. We created fear in their minds. We created fear in their minds of us, our future. That's why it's very important to do the best we can, always, and transform. Then some of us don't abuse our mothers per se or say bad things, but when we're irresponsible, we always are forgetting things, having accidents, knocking things, we're lazy, we're sleepy, we don't care. It's the same thing. Because if our mother knew, she would be very worried for us, and the karma is heavy. So therefore, if we have hurt our mothers, not because we want to, but cannot help it, and we're doing something good, that's different. That's very different. Alright, so Buddhism doesn't teach us to abandon our parents. Buddhism teaches us, in fact, how to benefit them on the highest level. The highest level. So, to do Miksama every day, make offerings on our altar to the Buddhas, and dedicate to our parents is very powerful practice. It's wonderful practice, no matter how old we are. Do we miss our mothers and fathers? Or, I'm so sorry, are our mothers and fathers doing business or doing some kind of work that's not very virtuous, that collects a lot of bad karma? We're not able to tell them, they don't want to accept, we do Miksama for them. We create Lama Tsongkhapa statues for them. We spread Lama Tsongkhapa's teachings for them. We create Lama Tsongkhapa books for them. We should do that always. Not just recite mantra. Make an effort. Then it'll help them. Lama Tsongkhapa is the best mantra for unhappy mind. And the funny thing is, my protector told me a few months ago, after your disease is healed, then you do 400,000 black Manjushri mantras, and then you do Miksama always. Now I know why. These 2-3 months I've been very unhappy. And he knew. He knew it was coming. So Miksama helps. I know, sorry to break your fantasy, I'm not a Buddha. I get depressed and unhappy too. The difference with me is I don't stop helping others even when I'm unhappy. So therefore, I don't turn off, I don't cut off, and I don't disappear when I'm unhappy. I still do work to help others. Do you know why? Because I know the cause of my unhappiness. So I don't want to increase it. It's very, very simple. So therefore, it's never too late. Lama Tsongkhapa is the way. Create his statues for others. Create images. Share his practice with us. Don't share his practice and give his practice to others so you can go to heaven. Share it because they're suffering. and you can help them. And they don't need to be Buddhist. We don't need to convert the world. You don't have to be Buddhist to have vitamin C. Vitamin C is for everyone. So Mixama is for everyone. Mimyetewe Tetinjenezi is for everyone. Geshe Tsurim Gyaltsen very much promoted Lama Tsongkhapa when I was there. For 8 years, that's all he talked about. Yet he was a master of Tantra. And it's only years later I understood why. When I went to Gandhin, I understood why. When I saw what Lama Tsongkhapa did in Gandhin, I understood why. So I recommend it to all of you. On your altars, you should definitely have as big as possible the Lama Tsongkhapa statue. If you have one, it's small. No offense, give it away, get a bigger one. We got big cars. We got big women. We got big husbands, big vacations, big houses, big jewelry, big appetites. Why not a big Tsongkhapa? How come everything big, Tsongkhapa small? Your altar should be beautiful and big. And if you come across people who cannot afford it, genuinely cannot afford it, buy a big one, give it to them, no motive, quietly. Spread Tsongkhapa. Make your altars clean and beautiful, free of dust. Beautiful offerings, dedicated for the right purpose. It's very nice. Some people say, oh, Buddhism is idolatry. They pray to statues. No, I'm not praying to a statue. I'm praying to Buddha. The statue represents Buddha. Well, why can't I pray to Buddha directly? I can, but I like a statue because I can't meditate so clearly on Buddha. So I just look at the statue easier. I'm not praying to the statue. If like that, all the Christians are praying to a cross. I mean, it's a cross what? What's that? What's Mother Mary? That's a statue. They're not praying to the statue. They're praying to Mother Mary. Her kindness represented by the statue. Same thing. For me, personally, I love statues. I love this since I was a child. I like big statues, wonderful statues, always.